Hey you guys, it's Elle. I'm the senior artist at Sephora, Stone Ridge in the East Bay, and I'm super excited to share with you guys this kind of rock and roll, date night, fall-inspired kind of bronzy goddess look with you guys. So let's do it. All right, you guys, you know the secret to perfect makeup is great skincare, so I'm going to apply the Laneige Water Bank Moisture Cream. This is a fantastic moisturizer that I just kind of warm up and press into my skin. It feels really good, really lightweight, and makeup goes on beautifully over it. All right, so now we're going to use primer. This is the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. It's another hydrating product since I have dry skin, but I only use very little, and it's just more concentrated in the center of the face where I have more large pores and I get some more dryness. I love this primer. It's lightweight and it's just a beautiful product. Okay, you guys, y'all sleeping on this one. This is Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation, and it is fantastic. It's really lightweight. It's best applied with your fingers, actually. So I just take a very light layer, work in the center of my face, and literally go from the inside of my face all the way down my neck to my ears, up along my hairline, and you actually can get a really sheer coverage, but you can build coverage up however many times you want to layer this product up. So I'm going to do another layer, again now starting on my forehead and then working all the way out to the chin and ears. It's just a really lightweight, silicone-free product that lets your skin show through, but it gives a great coverage and it's really customizable. All right, this is one of my holy grail products. This is the Hourglass bronzer. It's called Ambient Light Bronzer, and I actually use this for 2 portions of my face, you'll see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my Sephora Collection Pro Tapered Crease Brush, number 19, and I use this kind of fluffy, tapered blending brush because it really diffuses the product. I have deep set eyes, so you really want to focus the product in the crease, but also above. So if you have a deep set eye, really bringing the transition shade or that first shade that you use up a little bit higher on the brow bone and kind of wing it out or fan it out and blend it out to the side. It really gives you that kind of diffused and a little bit brighter and more opened eye. All right, so for some little definition and drama around that lash line, I'm going in with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil, and this color is called Demolition. It is this kind of amazing matte brown color that just really enhances most eye colors. I have green eyes, so it's really gonna make those gold flecks in my eyes kind of pop. So I'm going to apply it, to be honest with you, kind of really messily along the lash line. Then I'm going to blend it with the Sephora Collection brush number 11, and it's a smudger brush. So what I'm doing is I'm applying the product, really concentrating most of that product on the outside of the eye, and then really just kind of blending and buffing this color out. And it's just really going to make it a little bit more smoky and a little bit more kind of rock and roll with an edge. All right, so you're just gonna bring this same color on the waterline. And again, don't be perfect, don't be precise here. Just, you know, stick it in that waterline. You're gonna take the same smudger brush and just really, you know, get rid of the line from the inside waterline to where your lashes start to give this a little bit more drama. And it also actually will open your eye up a little bit when you pull that shadow down. So my brows are a couple steps because they are different heights. My one brow is way stronger than the other, that brow muscle, so it takes a minute to kind of even them out. I'm going in with Benefit Cosmetics, Precisely My Brow in number 3. I start by defining the bottom just to really get that nice sharp edge and shape to the face. I'm just going in really short motions. You don't really want to do long strokes when you're starting out a brow. It's a very light hand and you're just kind of doing these light featherweight strokes into the hair, so it just really starts to add that definition and not so much pigmentation. I'm literally building this out right up in the arch, extending the brow, and then I'm going to actually use the spoolie that comes with this and brush it through. That's a really good tip. If you guys have applied too much product and it's just really dark, take that spoolie and brush it through and it'll really kind of blend and diffuse that product. All right, so I definitely use two different colors in my brows. This is actually the Dior Show Brow Styler Ultra Fine Precision Brow Pencil in Universal. The reason why I use this is because it's a little bit darker and the product actually sticks a little bit more to the skin and not necessarily the hairs. I just find that, you know, I'm a little extra here, but I just find it looks a little bit more natural when you use two different colors. All right, so now we're going into one of my little favorite gems. This is Benefit Cosmetics 3D Brow Tone Instant Color Highlights in number 4. So this product will hold your brows in place, but it also gives you a very slight highlight, so the brows aren't flat, they're kind of multidimensional. So now for me, curling my lashes are absolutely essential. This is the Sephora Collection Eyelash Curler. This is something that I do every single day. It just really helps open up the eye, make the eye look a little bit brighter and bigger. And I actually do sit here for about 30 seconds just to really make sure that my eyelashes are curled. Okay, this is just one of those products that I found and just cannot get away from. This is the Marc Jacobs Beauty Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. It is exactly what the name says. It gives volume and length and it is super black. All right, so this is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer in Fair. I do these kind of little dots underneath my eyes, down my nose, on my chin, and obviously around my nose to take care of any discoloration, that redness. I don't overdo it with concealer. I like to add really kind of sheer layers on instead of just, you know, putting a ton of concealer on. A Beauty Blender really helps with this because the hydration in the Beauty Blender really pushes that product into the skin, especially since my eyes have a little bit of fine lines underneath them. They have a tendency to be dry a lot of times. This product is just one of those showstoppers for everybody that needs concealer, but also more mature skin because it just looks and feels like skin after you apply it. And then you can see I'm actually adding 2 layers. So like I said, I did a really kind of sheer light coverage so everything doesn't look cakey. And then on top, I'm just gonna add just a little bit extra coverage just where I have some darkness. All right, so I'm just gonna finish the eyes going in with the same bronzer and the same smudging brush, and I'm just literally going to add this right on top of the liner. I like to go over it with the same eyeshadow shade that I have used to start with because A, it really creates that drama that we're looking for when we're doing an eye like this, but it also just blends everything together. I'm using the same blending brush again from the beginning, and I'm just kind of merging the two products together, making sure there's no harsh lines. That brush has nothing on it, so it's really great for just kind of smudging things out and blending it all together. And I like to pull this product actually a little bit lower on the eyes. It's called a drop shadow, and what it does is it gives the illusion of a more opened eye or a more wide eye, which we all want, at least I do. All right, just finishing the eyes with, let's say, mascara. It just really makes these bottom lashes stand out. You'll definitely be able to see the difference. All right, you guys, I am not a fan of a lot of powders, but when I combine these two powders, it really sets that under eye area. And this brush, y'all, if you don't have this brush, this is the Sephora Collection Featherweight Blending Brush, number 93. I'm going to combine the Kevyn Aucoin, the Neo Setting Powder in Matte to Glow, and then also the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light. I am obsessed with this combination for really setting the under eyes. You use it in a patting motion and then in a sweeping motion. Both of these powders have a luminescence quality to it, so they're never gonna look cakey and they're never gonna look flat. They have a blurring effect almost. All right, so I'm just gonna go in and add a little bit of highlight in the corner of the eye. This is the Sephora Collection brush, number 18. It just adds a little light, opens up the eyes. I do have a little bit kind of closer set eyes, so this will make that appear a little bit wider. All right, so to set the rest of the face, I go in with my ILIA Soft Focus Finishing Powder and then the same Hourglass Ambient Light Powder in Diffused Light. I mix them both together in the lid of the ILIA, and I actually use tapping motions here, and I am using such little product. That's super important when you are talking about setting the face. It's just a little bit of product in buffing motions on the Sephora brush number 59. All right, here we are again, same brush, eyes and cheeks, giving you a little bit of that kind of monochromatic look. I kind of smush the brush together to give that a little bit more of a thin appearance to the brush, so I can really work on that definition in the cheeks. This is not really necessarily contour, it's more of a bronzer, but it definitely is still adding a little bit of color and a little bit of shape, and you can definitely see that the theme here is all about powders that glow and that give that radiance to the skin. Because we all can stand that. All right, I'm just going back in with the same Kevyn Aucoin Neo Setting Powder just to add a little bit of extra highlight, high points in my face, down my nose, Cupid's bow, and a little bit on the chin. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so little and so cute. I love minis. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Party. Yes, it is the mini size. I got it in my little birthday gift, but we do sell it in a full size, which I am super excited about because when I run out of it, I will be buying it again. I'm applying this actually on the high points of my face because I do have more of a round oval shape, and I could really stand for a little elongation and kind of opening up of the side of the face. All right, so this is by Becca. If you guys don't know about this product, go check it out in your nearest Sephora. This is the Becca Light Chasing Highlighter in Rose Quartz. I actually add this as kind of a topper onto my blush. It's not necessarily a highlighter or anything like that. It just adds a little bit of extra luminosity and glow. And now I'm just literally taking my brush with hardly any of that Hourglass powder and I'm diffusing it all over my face. It just blends everything together and kind of brings all of the pieces and colors all together into one picture. All right, you guys, so this is by Urban Decay Quick Fix HYDRACHARGED Complexion Prep Priming Spray. I am traveling, so this is a tiny size. It's our travel size. Of course, we sell it in a big size. And then I just kind of push my Beauty Blender all over the face really lightly to make sure I don't have any spots or anything like that. All right, you guys, so this is definitely my new BFF nude lipstick for fall. This is by Smashbox, and it is Always On Matte Liquid Lipstick in Stepping Out. The applicator on this is genius. They have done such a great job with the application of this that I don't need a lip liner, I don't need to put it on a separate brush. Just the way that it's actually created is just so easy to use. It feels really light on the lips. It definitely does not feel drying, but this puppy stays on. So when I put it on, it stays on. I don't have to worry about it coming off, but it is just such a gorgeous color. I literally am obsessed. All right, you can't go out of the house without a little bit of fragrance. So we're doing the Kat Von D Sinner. It just smells really good. It's kind of that little nighttime pick-me-up that makes you feel a little bit of sexy. All right, so I'm literally gonna take down my hair because I don't like it to be my face when I apply makeup, and I am applying my product that I don't go anywhere without. This is the Wave Spray. So my hair typically looks like this in the morning because I wash my hair at night and then it dries with this kind of wave. I literally apply this sea salt spray, but it has no salt in it, so your hair is not dry. Your hair just looks literally like you've walked out of the pool or the beach, and it just looks effortless. It's not crunchy. This is one of those products that I will order and repurchase over and over and over again. All right, you guys, so that is it. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm so thankful that you guys are here and watching this with us. But don't forget to comment below. I actually am going to be reading all the comments, so I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to the Sephora YouTube channel, and you can find me everywhere. Let's be friends on all of your social media at ellelyryartistry.com, and I'll see you guys in the next one.